Spade & Son Ltd. Bio. Spade & Son Ltd. Holding it together with wire since roughly 1930. Company overview. Spade & Son Ltd. is a British manufacturer of bespoke wireforms, simple metal assemblies, and more recently, objects that vaguely resemble industrial components but may in fact be modern art. Founded in 1930, give or take a war, by the enterprising Boomerang Spade, the company has bent metal into submission for nearly a century, despite repeated efforts from within to sabotage that legacy. History, such as it is. The original operation began in the back of a thatched cottage, where Boomerang handcrafted bendy wires until the annealing process ignited the roof. His wife, Foggy Spade, insisted he move business premises. He did, into the back of a charabanc, before finally settling in an actual building, after catching fire a third time. Boomerang died tragically in 1968 after tripping over a tin of Watney's Party 7. His son Garden Spade inherited the business, running it successfully until falling off a schooner in 2018, fatally weighted down by his wallet and hubris. The company was then passed to David Spade, Garden's son and a man meticulously trained in property management, which is why no one can find the ladle rack but everyone's got a deed to the car park. Premises. Spade & Son Ltd. has moved over 50 times, often based on proximity to yacht clubs, golf courses, or gentlemen's lunch societies. Its current location is a repurposed slaughterhouse, which has turned out to be surprisingly appropriate. One of the original meat grinders still remains, now used exclusively by Elvis, Big Pants, Shelton to dispose of paperwork requiring effort or decision-making. The atmosphere is described as historic, industrial, and a bit haunted. Products and capabilities. Originally known for precise, engineered wire solutions, Spade & Son now specializes in bespoke wire forms, as long as they're not too complicated. Since dismantling the design department and pushing out anyone with CAD access or historic knowledge, most complex work is no longer accepted. The company's design archive is now a locked drawer labeled, "Do Not Touch," historical, and no one has the key. Or remembers who or what historical was. The new department. In 2020, under the enthusiastic paranoia of Les Bulb, the company launched the new department, a shadowy initiative producing parts that resemble shrapnel, scrap, or props from Mad Max. Despite having no commercial clarity, Bulb insists it is the future of the business. Sales have been erratic at best, but Perry, the sales manager, continues to promote them while driving in circles on the A60 and listening to indie playlists in mild despair. Staffing and culture. Spade & Son's workforce has historically relied on underpaid, overqualified staff, propped up by one or two quiet geniuses doing the work of 8. Over time, these individuals have been burned out, voluntarily made redundant, or strategically downsized into invisibility by David, Bulb, and Big Pants. Those who remain now fall into one of two categories. 1. Loud and clueless. 2. Quiet and exhausted. Questions are still asked, but only rhetorically. Answers are no longer part of company policy. Corporate values. Legacy over logic. Delegation without communication. Process avoidance through biscuit consumption. All problems are HR's fault, except there is no HR. The future. The company continues to operate in a state of liminal survival, fueled by mild delusion, fond memories of how it used to be, and the occasional large order from a client too polite to leave. Despite structural decay, staff erosion, and design atrophy, Spade & Son Ltd. persists. Like a trolley with one square wheel. Like a fax machine in a thunderstorm. Like a Venus flytrap named Becky, fed lovingly by a man who thinks complaints are treason. Spade & Son Ltd. is, against all odds, still open for business.